Welcome to peerlearning.net. We are about to watch a teacher deliver a lesson using peerlearning.net. We will be able to see how peerlearning.net makes it easy to implement best practice in small group learning. First, peerlearning.net supports the teacher in defining and scaffolding a social skill, and the teacher and students work together to set a goal for the class during that lesson. As a result, students build social skills while they are learning core content.
We need to set our goal. Zephyr.
65.
65. We're setting a goal of 65. That means everyone's going to have to participate on this. Okay, we got it. All right, I love it.
Second, peerlearning.net supports all lesson logistics. It guides the students in their transitions among groups, specifying the purpose of the upcoming phase of the lesson and each student's partner or partners.
And the Peer Learning software has allowed for the opportunities for my students to not only work with a partner, but then another partner and a group of 3. And by the end, we've run 6 of these lessons, and I would say that they've probably had an opportunity to work with everyone in our classroom. And that has been incredibly powerful. I've seen our relationships deepen within the classroom.
Third, peerlearning.net supports students in fulfilling lesson activities. The students refer to their task list for each phase of the lesson and take turns reading the materials aloud.
And the crimes against humanity. The trials took place.
When they finish their reading, they take notes in peerlearning.net. Actively collaborating in this way drives higher levels of engagement and learning.
I also feel that overall the learning, as we go back and assess how much learning actually happened within these lessons, I feel like the retention of the material is much higher than when we're doing just strictly a slideshow or we're just teaching and taking notes. It really has changed my understanding of what real engagement looks like within a classroom.
The International Criminal Court. Is that justice?
While the students are working, the teacher is free to move around the room, listen to the conversations, and answer questions. Students are actively engaged in discussing lesson concepts, so the teacher can hear and immediately correct any misunderstandings or misconceptions.
Yeah, an architect means like someone who developed the camps, someone who developed the railroad system, someone who put all the pieces in place. One of the things that is really powerful about this is how the students are really carrying the cognitive load. And with that, it allows me to be a teacher that can drop into each one of these groups. Which one was yours?
We did the hunt for the lesson.
Tell me what you learned. What have you learned so far about it?
I learned that when they started the hunt, they would inform them.
And push a conversation, but not be the driver of the conversation. They're doing the work, and I'm helping support where necessary, which frees me up. I don't have classroom management issues. I don't have issues with students not being held accountable within the work. The software does that for you. There's accountability and opportunities to read aloud and collaborate on notes. All of that is built in.
Fourth, peerlearning.net supports the teacher in monitoring student work in real time. As the students finish their tasks for this phase, they check off their task list and click the Done button, indicating that they are finished with this phase of the lesson and ready to move to the next phase. As the students click the Done button, a green check mark appears next to their names on the teacher screen, so the teacher can get the status of the class at a glance and give more support to those groups that need it. The teacher can also review students' notes in real time to make sure that they are on the right track.
I felt that it was really actually very user-friendly and also student-centered and very supportive of students. So the students found it's not challenging for them to use. For me as a teacher, it was very easy for me to not only use the technology, but to use it effectively, where I can go back and I can check notes, I can assign students who might need another student to be a support student for them, and I can buddy them up together and have students all feel as if they're supported within this classroom, and that's been incredibly powerful.
Fifth, peerlearning.net provides opportunities for positive behavior support. When students are done teaching and learning, the teacher leads a whole class discussion on the social skill. The teacher makes a special effort to recognize the students that did well and using the social skill during the lesson, providing them with positive behavior support. Sixth, peerlearning.net provides an opportunity for students to reflect on their experience. They rate their engagement, teamwork, learning, and enjoyment during the lesson. Then discuss their ratings with their teammates, sharing their experiences and identifying ways that they could collaborate better next time. These student ratings are recorded and made available for the teacher, who can use them as a valuable source of feedback on the lesson. Finally, students are instructed to provide one another with specific, positive feedback for something they did that contributed to the success of the group. PeerLearning.net provides sentence starters and specifies the order of sharing. This positive behavior support reinforces the good things that the students did to support one another and cements the positive relationships that have developed during the lesson.
Yeah, we learned a lot, honestly, from each other. The collaboration was good. Yeah.
Helping each other.
Yeah, like
that's the collaboration.
Yeah. And
I
honestly,
did enjoy it a lot.
Yeah.
We did.
So I think like the results.
Give yourselves a huge hand. Well done. This framework, I feel like, is the most powerful framework that I've ever used as far as my educational career.
It was definitely easier to learn since it allowed me to be able to become a master in one topic and then share what I learned with others. And then the other people know the master of their topic and they're able to share that expertise with me. And that helps me understand on a deeper level of what actually is going on.
Yeah, this class I think is good because of like the software and everything. I really liked it because like all the reading that I can do and everything, everyone that's helping me out, like I can understand from other people, not just myself.
I really enjoy this peer learning lesson, teaching like my table mates like, you know, what I've learned, and they could also learn it too.